Hello, YouTube. Twitch chat, say hello to YouTube. Today, we are going to be playing Slay the Princess. As per usual, I don't really know much about this game. I saw that it had really high ratings on Steam as I was looking through horror games to play. That and a couple people in my Discord also recommended it to me. I just looked through all of the triggers on the game's website, and there are a lot of them. So I'm expecting to get pretty freaked out. But, oh my god, it's shaking. Oh my god, what is she doing? Damn, she's already getting started. But I've heard nothing but great things about this game, so I'm very, very, very excited to jump into it. If you'd like to join Twitch chat, we go live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6:15 Pacific Standard Time. Link in description. Okay, let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Y'all, I'm so excited. I am so excited, new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Y'all, we're the hero.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, all right. Give me 1 second, that's a good idea. I should indeed move my enclosure so that you guys, in case any text appears down there. All right. I guess these are the options I can choose, or, oh my god, wow, we have so many options. Oh my god. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolucion. Silent. That's crazy. I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to be stopping her. I'll do this one. What about what do you mean the end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Doesn't seem that bad.
You have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's going to be dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world because... Okay, same thing. All the bottom ones are pretty much the same. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Oh my god. I've always wanted to off a monarch is crazy. I would probably do... If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. So I want to know why.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
Oh, so is it like a butterfly effect thing? Like if she gets out, something bad's going to happen. It's going to lead to more things. Okay, what happens if she gets out then? I want specifics. I do, yeah. I do kind of want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job.
No, I won't.
She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world? Well, no, she's not going to do it. Something's going to happen. That something is going to be caused by her leaving that's going to end the world. So I don't think it's going to be her exactly. Can someone else do this? Regardless, I'm not. Have you considered that maybe? No. This one kind of seems hilarious, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I think this is the most level-headed one, so I'm probably going to go with this one for now. Look, I'll go into the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until... Well, no, but it's not her that's gonna end the world. It's like what they said, what's gonna happen when she leaves. Maybe I should just kill her. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch, Viva la revolucion.
That's the spirit.
Well...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
All right.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie... She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
That makes sense.
Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Knock, knock.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in
There's a
fine
knife there,
layer of
too.
Dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
This is actually, like, dimension-wise, kind of the same size as the room that I'm in right now, actually. And I also have a pristine blade perched on my table.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, God, okay. I guess I'll take the blade, yeah.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Can't I get a gun or something? Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
I'm scared.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ew.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, damn.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Oh, is she singing? Do, re, mi.
Who's there?
I am. Pause. I'm also going to move my head to the top right so you guys can see her dialogue because she is speaking in the top right corner. So we're just moving all around now.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Does she?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh my God, I can't be down here because this is where you see the options. People are saying middle left. Oh, okay, no, I vibe with this. Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. What the fuck? Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. That's crazy.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay, sure, Diva. She seems pretty confident, honestly.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I was kind of under the impression that she was gonna be very, like, feeble and, like, I don't know, but she seems very confident. I'm kind of interested.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Oh my.
Focus on the task at hand.
We got this.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
No, what? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it was a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves, and step forward. Oh, we literally could just kill her right now. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Dude, she's eating me up.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
True, true.
Don't you dare.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it, tighten your grip. I don't know. She's kind of scaring me a little bit. I'm probably gonna try to kill her, honestly. I'm tightening my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Oh, she looks scared now.
Tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
Oh.
Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh my God, this is not what I expected her to be like.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
True.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Okay, she's full of shit.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh my god, I can literally just kill her right now. Wait, but it said it's a love story. Like, what if I'm supposed to fall in love with her? What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? She doesn't look armed. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kill you then.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh shit.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your
Oh, she's a baddie. Oh, she's a baddie.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledge.
Oh my god.
You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt!
Oh wait, she's... Okay, so she's not just like a... She knows how to fight.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Give up, finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. Finish the job. We already committed to it.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath.
Did she beat me?
Fully exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me?
I'm gonna die?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Jesus.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Oh shit, we got her.
For the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Also, I'm sorry, what's up with my hand? Like, I'm not a normal human. Unless I just am really overdue for like a nail trimming. Like, that looks like a talon. Like, I'm a bird. I'm a Fortnite bird. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, we got her ass.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Period. Oh shit, what the hell?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh my god, okay. I'm getting a terrible sense of Deja. Oh, okay. So, I guess we have to try to... My train of thought is that we need to try to, like, find a way to kill her without dying at the same time. Because she's, like, actually, like, she can actually get our ass. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Oh, we are getting a case of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Oh my god, you're right. What if she remembers us from last time? I really hope she doesn't.
If she doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Fair.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
All right.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Fair. Turn around and leave. Let's leave. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
A voice of the stubborn. Are we a different person?
Are you sure about that?
Or who is voice of the stubborn?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever.
Okay.
Are we clear?
Sure.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Oh my god, it's our voices. Our multiple voices. Okay, I'm gonna not take the knife this time.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Oh, what the hell?
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore, approach the mirror. I want to see what we look like.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Please do.
You reach forward and rub your hand.
Why do we
against
look
the
like
cabin
that?
wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Huh?
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Okay, well I'm gonna go into the basement without the blade this time. See how that
Knife
goes.
this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
I feel like that's a mistake. There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat her. She was whooping me, and I only won because I had the knife.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
That's a good point, yeah. Oh god. Okay. Let's try to win her over. Let's try to...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Oh, eggs.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
What the hell?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Oh my god, you're right. Maybe I do need to raise her up.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
All right.
As you descend
Oh,
the
what
final
the
step,
hell?
the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Oh, girl, maybe I should have brought that knife. First of all, baddie alert, but also, like, she looks like she has hooves.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Oh, shit.
But no little knife this time, huh?
Diva.
Ugh, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
I hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. You look different, so you do remember me. Yeah.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Jesus.
All right, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Oh, I'm very serious.
You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
I feel like you probably should.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Lie? Oh, I don't know if I should lie. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me have already died? Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said is true. Remain silent. Lying is kind of crazy. No, I'm just gonna say, don't worry, I'm going to do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
You look different. Here to chat. I'm actually here to free you. I want to know what happens if I free her, but attack her unarmed? No, that's... I don't know if I should get the blade. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Oh? I'm actually just here to chat?
Why? You didn't want to talk last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again?
You definitely will. Actually, here to free you's not going to believe us. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have, yeah, a few things to unpack.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Girl, does that not, like, concern you in any, like...
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Oh my god.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
No, no, no. That's not me. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. No, but I don't want to fight you. You're scaring me, like, a lot. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time. If you want to talk, I guess I can talk.
Okay, thank you.
But you should come a little closer first.
I'm actually very good at projecting my voice. I can, you can hear me all the way from here. I'm actually here to free you. Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. I'm actually here to free you. You're just not gonna believe me.
Free her? You aren't.
But what if I do?
I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Oh? You don't want to be free? Are you serious? If you don't want to be free, then what do you want? Does she just want to fight?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh. And I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
Oh my god.
Is that really too much to ask?
Yeah. Especially that last part.
Okay, so from now on, I'm going to the mentality that I need to kill her and I need to stay alive. I know I said that before, but now I'm like serious about it, so.
Don't be such a coward. I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die
Hopefully.
again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
Oh my god, maybe in one of these, like, in one of these parallel universes, she, like, is reborn as somebody who's not as threatening as this demon princess.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. I don't know if I want to fight her yet. The blade's upstairs. I'll be right back. Step closer. I don't know what happened to you since last time we met, but I am not fighting any giant demon lady. Bye. Oh, what if I could just turn around and leave? That's kind of crazy. What if I do that?
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs,
Oh, no,
you
no,
hear
no,
the
no.
heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
What the hell, dude? Run like die? Run like hell? Okay, team. What are we thinking?
How about we get the hell out of... Your voice doesn't have the chance to finish that thought before the princess barrels into you and smashes your body into the rough stone wall.
I should have just ran, huh?
Can I finish my thought now? Sure. Why not? Here. So glad we could stick around to hear the end of that. But I'm afraid that's all the time you had left. Why, for the love of everything, did you stop to think?
That's a good point.
What did you expect you'd come up with?
That's a good idea.
It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job.
Sorry.
No, come on. We can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her. Dead is dead, but maybe you'll have better luck next time.
Hopefully. The furry. Oh my god. Just getting the fury.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh
At the
god.
end of that path. All right, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
Okay.
Who cares about the blade? If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We have another voice now.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she
True.
started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
This beat.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
I'm scared of what she's gonna look like now.
You're stuck here with us too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right. Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
I'm gonna bring down the music volume a tiny bit just because I feel like it's a little bit louder than the voices. So I'll do like there. Yeah, that's good.
This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
It does look a little freaky.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Oh.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens
Oh, that's not
next,
good.
That's it. There won't be any more do-overs.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
Better take things seriously.
Okay. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. Okay. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here and do anything else, and we hit the point of no return, then what happens?
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there. If there even is a there, it doesn't matter because we're going to win.
Okay. We actually have to win this time or else I feel like we might get like a game over or whatever the equivalent to that is.
Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Okay. We have to see it through, yeah. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through.
Good. We're all on the same.
Oh god, I don't know what she's gonna look like, but I'm scared.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
You're not gonna win, Diva.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction.
Oh god.
Carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
That's not yummy.
That's horrible. It doesn't matter. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a
Ew.
pristine blade perched on its edge.
Why is it pulsating?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh god. It's that mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just tell us where the door is.
This fuck-ass
I'd like to
mirror.
get back to fighting. If you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but
Lord
sure.
mention.
I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Let's do it again then. Approach the mirror, take the blade. Let's approach the mirror. I guess, can we still take the blade? Oh, I don't know if we should take it with us. I feel like we should, but I feel like we gotta. I don't know if we can like run up and like slash her when she's like coming up the stairs. I feel like we need to take it.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange.
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
Calm down, sir.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
This is like Shrek, except there's no dragon and Fiona is trying to kill Shrek. Kind of. I am not streaming the 1.5 live. What happens if we smash it? I feel like we might break our hand, low-key. I'm gonna just wipe it clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement.
Okay, yeah, I feel like if we smashed it, we probably would have broken our hand.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
5.1, you know what I mean.
Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement.
I don't want to see what she looks like, dude.
And grandiose. The high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Oh god.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
But I don't want to see what we made. Can't we just give up? Blade, no blade, it's all the same. We can't beat her. Not anymore.
Yeah, I think we've like missed our opportunity to kill her.
We can. You're just a quitter. I want to see.
You're right. Okay, we are a quitter. We got this. We got this. Continue down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh god.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
We're not killing her. There's no way we're killing her.
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her binding.
We don't even have options. Like, she's just gonna kill us.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
What can we even do against someone like her? She has such power, such beauty.
Oh, beauty. Oh my god.
Stop that. We can win. We just have to lose our fear.
What happened to you? I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please just listen to me. I'm going to end you, Slay the Princess. Let her end you. So I can't let her end me. Oh, wait, we don't have to do this. What happened to you? Ugh.
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Well, that's not good.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
I'm a bird.
I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
True to her word, you do not die by her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Guys, we did it. Yeah, got her ass. That was all me.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Explore. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator is gone. Oh, is he? I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Probably.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Do you see her?
I don't want to look at us.
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
I don't know where she went.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. It's like it's mocking us. I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel anxious?
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Ugh. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Oh. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there? Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? Attack the entity, destroy your body? I want to know more. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm Jorge. What do you think I am? I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Attack the entity? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Let her out of here? Or out of there?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Okay. What happens now? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay, gagged me.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the prince and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Girl, answer the question! How much will I forget? And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, and I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Okay. Oh?
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
So the game just closed. I think that's probably intentional, though. Oh, that's freaky. That's cool,
You've
though.
returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, shut up. Oh, gag. Okay, make me forget. How much will I forget? Actually, I don't care. Just make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Jesus. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, this shit is so cool, dude.
You're here to slay her.
Got it. No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting the tab on your keyboard or slash on your controller. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Where's tab? There it is. Okay. The end of the world. What are you talking about? I think I've seen Viva la Revolucion. Turn around and leave. I kind of want to try that eventually, but some sort of reward. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Well, no. I'm gonna... Girl, I'm just going in. I'm just going in.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short
We won't
path
mess it
of
up
the
this
cabin.
time.
You'll find the princess within. A warning. Before she will
We know.
lie,
We know.
she will cheat.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Proceed to the cabin. We got this. How do we win?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
What if we go in without the blade? I feel like we need the blade. I'm gonna go in without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Okay,
revealing
we know
a
this part.
staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she sounds different now.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi. Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Oh, why is there a I'm here to save you and then a lie I'm here to save you? Is this one being truthful? This is interesting.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs
Oh, God.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Sorry,
I hope
girl.
you brought something to deal with these chains.
Well.
Do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do, examine the chains. What, I feel like if I get close to her, she's gonna beat my ass. I guess we'll see.
You're only making this more difficult.
I'm just trying to win her over so that I can sneak up on her and stab her, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
She seems so sweet, though.
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I, though? Can I trust you?
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. Okay.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
And then I go get the knife and I kill her. Mm-hmm.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams
God
shut.
damn it. Okay.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Who did that, though?
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here. Try the door, sure.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
This happened to... Oh, this is what the mods feel like in the basement. You're right.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay, now we need to fight her. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way
Well,
to
girl.
the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I'm sorry. I wanted to try something different this time.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
Hey, Diva.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Oh.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh, wow.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
We only have one option. We have to save the princess. What the hell? Okay.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp.
Oh my
and it takes
God.
little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Yeah, I don't know if I should have done that. She's kind of...
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, how do we do that, Diva? Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh, he's telling us what to do.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's cheating. No, 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 no. Warn her? Oh, shit.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Shit, maybe I shouldn't have warned her. Oh, fuck.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist? I've already gone through the path of resisting, so I'm gonna continue down it.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you.
Oh, God.
And takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be
Dang
quick.
it. Well, this probably isn't the way it's supposed to go either.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
I'm so bad at this, yo.
It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Girl. I should have just killed her, damn it.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Well,
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
girl, are you?
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
She knows how to bite off her own arm.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Aww. The damsel. This is new.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Deja vu, we already explored, but I died. What am I gonna do? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm with your wise tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
But no.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
All right.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
The voice of the smitten?
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four of us? Oh, I guess, yeah.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth
You know,
saving.
a part of me wants to listen to him because they at the beginning of the game, it was like, this is a love story. And I'm like, oh, maybe it is. But I don't know. Like, she's gonna always kill me, right? Like, I don't know. Let's just go to the cabin. What happens if I turn around and leave? Honestly, it might just skip me to the next part. So I'm just gonna go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
We already
know.
told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think
Exactly.
we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Okay, King.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Well, if she's Devil Woman again, I don't think there's gonna be a chance for us to kill her, not gonna lie.
The interior of
Yep.
the cabin is clean and elegant. It's stone. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Oh, it's the same thing that happened last time, because there isn't a mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wipe the mirror clean. Nothing. Same
You
thing.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know, but there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I'm trying to think. Did I take the blade with me whenever I went in last time? Whenever she was a demon? I think I left the blade whenever she was a demon. So I'm gonna take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Exactly.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again, there's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Ooh,
open,
I think this looks new
revealing
too.
an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, okay. So she's maybe not Devil Woman.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
But we might be.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs. and
Look at
lock eyes
her.
with the
She's so
princess.
pretty.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
No, I'm sorry, I can't kill her.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on, if she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end.
True.
And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Well, no. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? Oh, yeah.
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh? Well, that's very useful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
She's being a little weird still, though.
Listening to her, that's a confession.
Remain silent? No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feeling one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all.
Then I
Damn.
didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
I'm not either. What if I just... Oh, I don't know. She kind of scares me a little bit. What if I just kill her now? No, I'm gonna go through full rescue route. We're gonna just try to rescue her, solely rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
But she's not.
Even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease.
Or she'll bite off her flesh again.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow.
I don't either.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Oh my god.
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
Oh, but we would. He's crazy.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free.
She's so
I dreamed of trying to
pretty.
kill you this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess
Aww.
jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
We leave together. What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk
wow.
up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
God damn it.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
God damn it.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
We break down the door.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Actually, we have lived multiple lives with her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
But we do.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. I think we can open it if we try together. Do you think we can open it? Let's try it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
She's so cute. Oh my god, I love her.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
He's such a hater.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open.
Oh, what the hell?
Kidding me?
Oh, dude. We're ending him.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
Real.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and
Oh.
you step outside. A happy ending at last.
Oh, I don't like the sound of...
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Well. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before. And you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes.
Well, it
I fear
probably
that we
is.
won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. Approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Interesting. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, she looks different now. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Oh my god, are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Alright, Diva. I need answers. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps
Well, Go, you've
we will
already done
leave
that.
this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Hopefully. I would love that. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
Are they?
They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Jesus Christ. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Aww.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do we have here? Attack the entity. We've never attacked the entity before. I don't know how that's gonna go for us. Destroy your body. Oh god, I don't know. That's so scary. What if we attack? And we also have destroy your body. That's wild. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Thank you, Diva. Hero and the princess. Oh, Lord have mercy.
You're on a path.
You know what?
You're here.
What if I do this one? You turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I'll figure it out. Nope. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin. No, we're leaving.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient.
Oh, this guy's
Everything's back on
obnoxious.
track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again. Leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening.
Guess we have to go inside anyways.
Fine. You
Oh, no,
turn
we
around
don't.
And trek back down the path you came.
Back at the cabin again, right?
Would you
Oh my
look at
god.
that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
True.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Yikes. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And if we leave again? If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh shit, okay, guess we have to. Guess she's not letting us do it. Okay. What is this? Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Honestly, at this point, what if we actually try to kill her this time?
A warning before you go any further.
There's like a big wall around us now, Jesus.
She will lie, she will cheat. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her.
The contrarian.
Maybe he isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Right, we're in fucking Attack on Titan now.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Oh, what the hell?
Of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's
Oh, this is cool.
the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Oh my god.
It's a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Definitely will.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
You
Yes,
got it.
Take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Are you?
Good.
I'm not.
Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important
Okay,
task.
we're gonna try to kill her this time. We're gonna try to kill her. I'm gonna look at the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe the mirror clean. Same thing always.
Reach
Okay.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know that there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, take the blade, Diva.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Girl.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Really? Hold the blade the other way? I'm gonna keep my grip as it is.
Great. You keep your grip the way it is. Your task awaits.
Throw the blade out the window? No, we're gonna try to kill her this time.
The door to the basement
Oh
creaks
god.
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh my god, you with that
Her
line.
voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I should just leave actually.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
Oh, fuck you! Oh my god, you're literally me.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh my god. Take the soft stairs to the right, take the center stair. There are multiple staircases. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Give me the soft stairs. If we're gonna try to kill her, maybe this will be easier.
You step to the right.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
The path feels
Like
soft
cushiony.
and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss,
God damn
pretending
it.
to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
I was gonna say, it does look like teeth.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
What?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish. until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh my god, that scared me, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, that scared me. Yeah, girl, I'm fine. How are you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember.
We know.
Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. Let's say, what's your name? Let's get her name.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Jesus
or
Christ.
Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't
She
like
can
this.
do that.
It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Girl. Oh my god. Now there's more of you. Getting down here was weird. I'm trying to get you out of here. Try and free her. What? I'm trying to get you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know. Can I... Why is all of this just one choice? Can I not do them individually? I don't know what... Okay, well, I'm gonna not click that then. There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird. For all I know, you're... yeah, do you know why you're here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I kind of want to keep asking questions, actually.
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Thank you for the blesses.
Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs managed to chew you up,
I will devour you.
Jesus Christ.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
If I let you out of here, what are you going to do?
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
No, actually.
You would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you.
Oh God,
I'm
we need to
sure
choose
Bradley
one.
took that knife with him. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
Fair.
If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Okay, only option. I'm getting you out of here, try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. I guess that's all the options at once.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife aiming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
Jesus.
The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Girl.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. No, I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I'll do my best. I don't know how to fix you, but... They got her ass again. Oh my god.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that...
Mm-hmm.
Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. It's going to be okay. Trust me, we've been here before. You always get scared. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It always does.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again, and the mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Oh my. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's see what she looks like this time. Okay. Did she look like this before? I think she did. Maybe with like multiple faces this time. Yep, there she is.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
I do quite love her voice, yeah.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I wonder if it's the same voice actress doing the voices for all, like, because it feels like some princesses have different voices, or like the princess has different voices in different scenarios. I wonder if it's one person doing all of that. It is? That's super cool. That's very, very impressive. I just want that all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Well, girl, I hold some malice for you. I'm ready to go back. What if I... Part of me wants to attack. What if I attack now? I'm attacking now. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow
Oh, never
in
mind.
the ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Never mind. Well, that did nothing. I was so scared to do that, but I guess not. What does destroy your body do? You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay, so good to know that neither of those things can do anything. I'm ready to go back. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, Diva. Okay, Diva. Let's go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Fully voice acted by the impeccable Jonathan Sims and Nicole Goodnight. Wow, so the narrator and the knight are all the same. This is super cool. All right. How do we do it this time? How do we do it this time? A part of me wants to be like
You're on a path in the... You're here
we get it, Diva. We get it, Diva. A part of me wants to be like... We befriend her, sort of like in the second route, where we're like lovey-dovey with her, but then we kill her. Because before we just tried to save her and we like left the cabin with her. Now what if we try to kill her this time? Let's do some of these up. I don't know if I've done all these options. Kindergarten seems like a bad, doesn't it? Can't somebody else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Fair. Fair. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end those because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because
Okay.
the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Thank you, King.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
All right. All right. Let's go to... I just wanted to Alpha Monarch. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. We're not going to go through
We know.
this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't...
We know. Proceed into the cabin. Okay, so from what I'm...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
I feel like if I take the blade and we go down, she's evil and angry, and she like wants to fight us. I feel like if we don't take the blade and go down, we go down like the lovey-dovey route. But I think that's our best chance to try to kill her. So I'm gonna enter the basement without the blade. Or it could be completely different this time, but who
The door
knows?
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Okay, yes, she's not angry this time.
Hello?
Okay, good.
Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. I think I'm here to slay you. I'm gonna say lie, I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard.
Okay.
It's a gamble, but it might work.
We're gonna be fully on team narrator this time.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot right.
Hi.
We're focused,
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
I'm sorry,
I
Diva.
hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I was gonna say, even though she is more like docile in this route, she is still crazy and she will bite off her own hand.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
We won't. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. We haven't done this one yet, so I'll do this.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name? Her name is just Princess. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you could be locked up here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Then I'm going to keep you locked away down here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. This doesn't add up. It isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Can't believe we've been keeping you down here like this. Examine the chains. I don't know if I want to examine the chains, because I feel like I did that last time and it led to her biting her arm off. What if I just go back upstairs and retrieve the blade without saying another word? I feel like that's kind of crazy, but... Ask about the food. I really want to know about the food too, but I feel like I'm scared if I click one of these options, it's gonna change the path. Actually, no. I don't think it will. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Oh, Diva.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Really?
That's hardly relevant.
It's not relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I don't know. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back up the stairs and get the blade without saying another word.
Thank you.
Oh, she kind of looks angry.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Well, that didn't work.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement.
Oh gosh, she's gonna sneak up on us, isn't she?
It's quiet. Where the princess
God damn
sat
it.
only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm.
Her and that
Its
fucking
cooling
arm.
flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Did it? Hello? I think we got off to the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over? She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down here and letting her bleed out. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
She's on the ceiling.
Where is she?
Investigate the arm? That's crazy. Close the door behind you? I don't think I think she's here to fight. I don't think she's here to escape. I don't think investigating the arm does anything for us, though. I'm gonna close the door behind us.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Come out. Come on now, let's get this over with. I'll wait. I'm scared to investigate the arm. Mama, a girl above you. Maybe she is.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
Fair.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Venture into the shadows? Oh god, okay.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is the end, isn't it?
Damn.
I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast. This is new too, right?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Deja vu. Hasn't this already happened? Where's the cabin?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
I know.
She will cheat. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when
Voice
it
of the
plays with its
hunted.
freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
Okay.
is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived
It's
here
a new
for
cabin
a long time.
too.
Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's look at the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
Yep.
What are you talking about? This is... You
Nothing
reach
once again.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I don't know if
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
one of these days I'm gonna skip the mirror just to see how that goes. But I'm taking the blade this time. Why not?
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go.
The door to the basement
Oh,
creaks
God.
open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
Oh god.
I can smell you.
I don't like that.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Happy birthday, Jungi. I think that's definitely a tail.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping.
We're speaking the truth, though.
It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves,
oh my god,
staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
That's so freaky.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Where? I don't think we have time. We have to move. Oh my god!
Picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
Jesus Christ.
In an instant,
oh no, 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 no.
Been her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
I don't know. It doesn't run for this. If she's cut off our escapes, we can't do that. I was sent to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true. Stop hiding. Show yourself. We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have already left? Yeah. What do you want? She probably just wants to fight. I've never done this line before, actually.
Oh, for the love of it. You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
Damn.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
What do you want? I feel like run for the stairs is probably going to be the only option, but... You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Play dead. Survive. Wait for her to strike and hit her back. Survive. Play dead. Stand still. I don't think playing dead is... Oh, these are interesting choices, but... We'll do... I feel like we're not gonna... I'll just do survive.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with
Jesus
a speed
Christ.
that makes her practically unseen.
I should have been ready for that, but I wasn't. She's back here. I don't think I can keep this up. What do you want? Run for the stairs. Well, we are back for this. We're closer to the stairs now, I think, right? I don't think I can keep this up. What do you want? Stop hiding and show yourself.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
Oh, damn. She's calling me blind.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
I don't think I can keep this up. I don't think I can keep this up.
You have to. We at least have to make an opening.
Okay.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive, run for the stairs, wait for her to strike and... Stay alive. Part of me wants to run for the stairs because they're right here, but... Will that even do anything? I'm gonna run for the stairs.
Yes, now's our chance. Quick. And then what? We need a plan. We need to figure out something. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift. You instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no, this isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place.
What?
Thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly
that's
at your
not what-
surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Girl, get that knife. Use your claws. Start scratching at her like small intestine.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
Damn.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves.
Oh.
If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
Can you talk to the cabin? Could you have... Screw you, slay yourself. Explore, dig with the steel claw. Fine, you can leave. Let's dig in with the steel claw.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Can you talk to the cabin? Could have asked me before swallowing me alive. Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave. You need me to... Let me see. Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Okay, let's dig with the steel claw again.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart.
Thank you for the blesses.
The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Let's get that heart. Slay the princess, come on.
So your body
Yeah.
is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes. Your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it.
We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
Well, yes.
No, it's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny. Your lone, functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
So you found a way to kill me. Then we'll die together. And I will see you again soon.
I'm sure you will. This
With
diva.
those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath. Your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die. But at least you've saved the world. I hope.
Girl. The wild. Oh, God. Oh, me, oh, my.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2.
Oh.
If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart. And we can be so much more still. Vast. Unfathomable.
You're not mad at us for stabbing you in the heart, are you?
Oh, that's a new guy. Voice of the opportunist.
No. Are you mad at me for swallowing you whole?
Well,
Nah, not really. It all seems so petty right now. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watching us, what is he? Oh, the narrator?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Oh.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I've had enough with this guy. How do we stop him? Oh!
We push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way.
Oh. Oh, we can save. I didn't realize that. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Remember how it felt. Turn inward to find your freedom. Ooh. I haven't saved at all. I didn't even realize there was a save button here. Let me save right now, actually. There's a lot of empty slots. Well, just empty slot right here. Beautiful. Okay. I probably could have been saving a lot of places to rerun scenarios and stuff like that. Oh, it has some save states. I guess automatic saves. Those are nice. Okay. Anyways, we'll save here. Beautiful. Turn inward and find your freedom. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. We just need to find the right place to be at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real. That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
What the hell am I even looking at out there?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
And then it's gone. Damn it!
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels that thing reeks of death. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Girl, I really just want to see what we look like. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. And here is this diva. Oh! This is new. She looks stunning. Approach her. She looks like a tree.
There's a world beyond the endless walls.
Girl, what the hell is that?
We're supposed to be there.
There's a world beyond this endless walls. Yeah, I want to get there too, diva.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No, do you? Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion.
That indeed.
But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? I feel like we've answered this before, but...
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Do you know what's going on to happen? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the Narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Maybe he does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have our answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him.
I am on the cusp of my awakening.
Oh?
Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Maybe. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real? How many more vessels do I need to bring you back? She's probably not going to know. Ready to go back?
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh, really?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh, Diva. How the hell do we get another... The hero and the princess?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
All right. Let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't...
Okay. We've only gone one path where we actually take the knife down to the cabin, so I think we pretty much have to start
almost entirely
with
bare.
taking...
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your implement.
So I think we probably should take the blade into the cabin because, like I said, I don't think we've had many other... We've only really had one scenario play out where we do take the blade into the cabin. On the first night, I think, at the very least.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. She's gonna be angry. She's gonna be angry. She's gonna want to fight.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Yep, okay, she's confident.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Okay, this is like the very first route that I did, so I'm trying to remember what I even said at this point. And I definitely didn't click hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
All right.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah, the one thing I remember is that I pretty much tried to slay her immediately, so I'm going to try to see what other options I have.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you think that? Okay, yeah. You caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm here to... Nuh-uh is hilarious. I'm doing that.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
We tightened our grip last time, so let's drop it this time.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay, this is definitely new.
Against your better
Hey,
judgment,
Diva.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I guess. Yeah, pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Hey, how would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? We're like interviewing her. Okay, we've talked enough. That's so funny. Are you coming on to me? Are you hitting on me, Diva?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, fair. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Interview question.
Don't just tell her that.
Oh.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, okay, she doesn't know much either, so. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping information. Remain silent. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to entrust them. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I feel like I know the answer to a lot of these. Let's deflect, though. Why not?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Oh.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Mm-hmm.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
What's your name? I've asked her that. How long have you been down here? Meh. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Oh, this is one of the... Like, whenever she started, like, fracturing into different versions of herself, one of her other versions said this.
Again, she offers no specifics.
That's cool.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How long have you been down here? I don't care about that. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Huh. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do if you keep her locked away. I feel like if I try to slay her, the same thing's gonna happen. The same fighting sequence is gonna happen. What if I just do this? Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh, I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Okay, I don't think we've done this before.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here. Oh, what a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. What if I...
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Jesus Christ.
You make things easier on yourself and let me out.
She's so freaky, dude.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep. Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Wait, let me charge my headphones for a little bit. One of them's gonna die. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. Let's ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Oh my god.
We get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Not gonna lie, when I found out what type of game this is, where it's really just narrative based and you just click through dialogue and stuff like that and choose different options, I really didn't think I was gonna get as scared as I am getting right now. Multiple moments have freaked me out, genuinely.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
She looks like a fly.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Nightmare. Okay, this is a new one too.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Deja vu? Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay. Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Voice of the Paranoid, that's new as well.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters
True.
right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed into the cabin. Oh me, oh my.
The interior
Oh,
of the cabin
wow.
is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Ooh,
A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
There's people looking at us out the windows. I just noticed that. Oh, that's freaky. They kind of look like long soot spirits from Spirit Away. Oh, that's freaky. That's freaky, 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 freaky. Oh, Lord. Oh, also, why the hell did it connect here? Give me 1 second. My AirPods disconnected. I need to reconnect them. Pretty, pretty, please. I can hear again. All right. Oh, Lord. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yes, I will.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yes, there was.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There is...
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wipe the mirror clean. Same thing, same thing.
You reach forward
All
and
right.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
All right. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being. Oh, I don't know which one to take. Let's take the blade. Why not?
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Oh, this poor guy.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
A bomb is a great idea, honestly. That's what I said, a gun. Everyone was like, a gun? Yes, give me a gun.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter the basement. Oh god, I'm so scared of what you...
You cross over the threshold
Oh,
and
Lord.
onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Oh yeah, there are eyes everywhere.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You and that line.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Oh, you're right. These are my mod's eyes as I walk down the stairs to the basement. Okay. How hard is it to throw a knife? Real. I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. Some of these are really cool. Step off into the void between the stairs. I don't want to do that because I kind of want to see like what she looks like. I'll say, how hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place. It'll be enough.
You're right, I should save. My second save slot. Okay. Going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. We're just going to kill her. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
All right.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Fair.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
To be fair, the only reason I started saving in Your Turn to Die was because you guys told me that I should save. I did not know what kind of game this was going to be, and I wasn't warned about saving.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah, I think she's got us. I think she's got us.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
You're right. It's her turn to die. We got this.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, this freak. Go back the way you came, go left, you know? Right? Right is always right. Let's go right. Right into that eyeball right there.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There
Oh my
you
god. Oh my
are.
god.
I told you I was going to find you.
It's like Pennywise.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh wait, she looks kind of pretty in this one.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
Is she wearing somebody else's face?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Well, aren't you supposed to know this?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
Oh, we just keep going.
Nerves, heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
What are you doing?
Oh?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
You sure about that?
Are you sure that's what you want?
Or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart, lungs,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
nerves, heart.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Liver, nerves,
She isn't attacking us.
heart, lungs,
Why?
liver. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Do you really think we can kill her? She's like a ghost.
Liver,
Why won't you finish me off? She wants to play with us. What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. No, no, no.
nerves,
Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
liver,
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave together. Run, slay the princess.
nerves, heart, lungs.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Heart,
Okay, let's get out of here.
liver,
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Part of me also wants to try to slay the princess because we haven't slayed the princess in a while.
liver, nerves, heart,
She's probably gonna whack us though.
liver, nerves.
And I don't think we'll be able to kill her, honestly. I'm gonna see what this one does. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. And I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst.
Liver, nerves, heart. Are you serious? Liver, nerves. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Maybe.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Liver. She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, A million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Oh. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the...
Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
The voice of the Brocken. Oh my god, he's Brocken.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Oh, they're all back.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever, I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
I'm glad this guy's back. He was my favorite.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Too many, girl. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make any sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have we all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
How many times have you all been here? I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her.
This man.
You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going.
You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
We have proceed to the cabin. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. Really? Sure. A part of me also wants to go to the cabin, though. Kind of want to see her. You know what? I'm going to save really quick. Let's go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Girl.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Let's just go to the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take
Oh,
the blade,
Jesus.
but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
No options. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Got her ass again. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. I'm a crow? I really am Corvus. Actually, that's a raven. Explore, are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shut both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I have so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
I don't even know if we can ask all the questions. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I think you're out of time. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. I'm gonna save, because I guess the final option, or the final like decision is going to be whether I slay her or not. And I kind of want to see what happens if I do both, but I'm gonna destroy her the first time though. I'm gonna destroy her. Name of the game is Slay the Princess, so I'm gonna slay the princess.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Goodbye. Goodbye, narrator. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
You know what? Now that she says it like that, I actually don't think I want to kill her. A world without death seems kind of fucking crazy. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Well, she explained that already. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need to answer before I make my choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. Yeah?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Okay, well, I didn't expect that.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your... Oh my god, is this like a fucking boss fight or something? Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with violence. I'm gonna save here too, Jesus Christ. I didn't know this is where we were going. Remain silent. Address the vessel's statement directly. I don't know how to do the second one. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. True, but are we really like the world? I'm gonna address her statement directly. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that is what it takes to rid the world of suffering, I could bear solitude. I mean, I was gonna keep her alive, but now I'm kind of trying to fight her.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever.
Oh my god.
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
Trust the statement's vessel. Appeal to shared manner. You speak about life and death and change stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. You've done nothing but lecture me since. Okay. You act as if the world, blah, blah, blah. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fighting early and surrender. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined physically? As it comes second to doing the right thing, I still want to know what's out there. I miss what it was like to be together. Can we go back to it?
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
My massive mob. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end.
And there is no
There is only
end.
the flood of
There
bodies.
is only the
In
flood
every
of
moment
bodies.
you hold every possible sensation
Every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. Why would either of us want that? To contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create? I couldn't understand you, but you seem to be in pain. I'm sorry for what I did. No, honestly, I reject your perspective. I won't engage with violence. Act as though the world can exist without you. Low-key, I'm gonna do this one. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. We get to go to the rave. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now? I'm always asking questions.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Damn. Well, that's a word ending for me. I want to go and do the other ending. There's 16. There's 6 total endings. I don't know if I'm going to do all 6, but I definitely want to do the other one at the very least. At the very least. Or like during the boss fight. Dude, this game is... It's a lot. It's freaky. I like it. It's a lot to digest in one sitting. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. That's wild, dude. Join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit. Follow us somewhere else. Make your own playlist. Play our other games. Return to main menu. That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, really quickly. I want to do... What's the most recent one? It was definitely this one here. As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Let's try to slay her. I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. These are all pretty similar. You are cruelty itself. I cannot let you exist. Slay the princess.
Then try to destroy me if you can. But I will not yield easily to your delusion.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh? We have our friends. Explore which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked into the mirror. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can't do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help?
You need a better place to strike from if you're going to land a decisive blow. I can help you with that. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
Oh?
I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Fair.
And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Take the blade. Is the narrator really gone? I'll just take the blade.
That's probably for the best.
Ooh.
It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Enter the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
Oh, diva.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh?
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit with her, slay the princess. Girl, I think we've had enough. I'm gonna kill you.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended, things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free. And before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. Whatever's out there. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
A new and unending dawn. I guess that's ending too. Okay, we are back. It's the next day. It was getting way too late for me to finish getting all of the endings. Yesterday, when I first started playing this game, it was like well past midnight, and I was like, I need to go to sleep. So we're finishing the rest of the endings today. Somebody in chat told me that there are 6 total endings, and yesterday we got 2. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get the other 4 right now. Not try to see, I'm going to get the other 4 endings right now. Let's get into it. What if we... I'm assuming another ending is actually where we slay the princess. We go down that route, and we talk to her a little bit more before slaying her. Got it. So we are back here. This is back to the slay the princess route. But instead of killing her and being all
Here
alone,
we
are going to not take the blade. We'll just enter the basement without it.
No blade it is. Have you given up on slaying her?
I wonder if this means we'll get the first
Stairs.
ending we got.
Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing.
Continue down the
And
stairs.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Hey, Diva.
And there you are, hands empty. And here I thought you wanted to kill me. Are you getting cold feet? Are you trying to give me a fighting chance? Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sit with her. Yeah, it's the only option we have now. It's so good to finally see you again. I'm sorry for all of the times I've hurt you. I don't think I want to be God. Are you the same as you were out there? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. This is the real you. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? I only wanted to slay you. I only wanted to slay the you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person. I don't think I ever really wanted to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? What if we just leave? I kind of want to go through all of these.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
This is a little too domestic for me. I'm getting sad again. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, you stabbed me in the heart, and I beat you to death with my bare hands.
She remembers.
It was fun. You really don't have to apologize.
Wow. That's really cool.
Both went a little overboard. But there's no reason we can't put it all behind us.
And I'm pretty sure that's not scripted. I'm pretty sure she actually remembers that.
You know, when she puts it like that...
From our specific playthrough. I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Are you the same as you were out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one.
Yeah.
And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
I only wanted to slay the you out there. It's easier to kill an abstract concept than it is a person.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm glad you don't want to kill me anymore. So, what's your plan?
What do you think of her, what she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Mm-hmm. I think the only thing left is for us to leave here.
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I guess we can find out. Take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door as we are, just you and me. Know nothing what it means is why I want it. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. This is cute.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Aww.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Leave with the princess. You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. I wonder if this is going to give us the same as the first ending we got. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I love you. Oh my god, who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there. Open the door. I don't think saying any of the other things is going to... Also, I'm gonna overwrite this one because I don't know if that save matters for me anymore, but what if we say I love you? It is a love story.
I love you too.
Oh my god, look at her blushing.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Whatever it is, you'll face it together. And what happens? This might have been my favorite ending, actually. That was very, very, very cute. I feel like it's somewhat similar to the first ending we got, just less nebulous or cosmic, but it was very cute, very grounded. I quite enjoyed that. But now I'm like, how do I get the other endings? So I feel like this is only going to give us these 3 endings.
And here we...
So we take the blade.
That's probably for the best.
And then enter the basement. Yep.
The stair.
Have you?
It sounded... And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And then you'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit with her, I guess. I don't think this... Yeah, this probably only still leads us to slaying the princess, but let's keep on talking to her.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same one as out there? This might give us the same answer or different ones?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
These give us different answers, actually. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened.
Oh?
Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that?
Oh.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a separate ending over here. This is not what I expected. Agree to her plan. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? Let's do agree to her plan right now. See if this gives us one ending, and then we can come back here and do some of these talking points and see if that leads us to anywhere else. But I'm going to say agree to her plan.
Okay. If this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Oh my god. I love you, just do it, I'll see you soon. What if I say I love you?
Oh, I love you too.
Oh. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods.
Interesting.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Does this change anything, or does this literally just lead us all the way back to the very beginning? It doesn't give us any other options, so... The end of the world, what are you talking about? Killing a princess, can someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Oh, so that is another ending. I quite like that. I quite like that, how it all just restarts. I was really scared that it was gonna like play out like the normal game, but no, they actually gave us the ending screen, which I really appreciate. Okay, y'all, we're at 4 out of 6 endings.
A few moments later.
Dang it. All right. I might have to look up how to get the other endings. Be right back. Ooh. Okay, I'm back, and there's actually a couple of other... They're kind of similar endings to the ones that I've already gotten, but they're slightly different. I'm not going to try to get those because I think they're more of just aesthetic or additional dialogues as opposed to actually like new endings. So the ones that I am going to tackle, or let me talk about the endings that I'm not going to get first of all, so you guys can understand that. Shout out to the gamer for helping me with this. This essentially gives you the same endings we've already gotten, but the princess just looks weird in them. I believe it's just an aesthetic change. There might be additional dialogue variations, but overall it's the same endings that we've already gotten, just she looks slightly different. And then the other one is A New Dawn, which is whenever you decide to slay the princess and you escape by yourself. But in parentheses, everybody hates you. And essentially, in order to achieve this, you need to, every single time you're sent back to the mirror, you need to respond by saying, it's the end for you, but not for me. And apparently everyone just hates you once you have slain the princess and you're out by yourself. All like the variations of you hate you. So that's fun. But that's not what I'm going to be getting. The one that I'm going to be getting is apparently you can actually just end the game by killing her on chapter 1. And you can also get a different ending if you decide to leave the woods during chapter 2. So we're going to try getting both of those. Steal your nerves and step forward. Apparently we just don't say anything to her, so.
You step forward.
Oh, I'm probably so you should.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Wow. I didn't realize it was that easy.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the world.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Okay.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Of course we are. I like it here. Hell no. Do you have an idea how to get us the heck out of here? Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. No, get us out of here.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Oh, but we have to not inspect her body.
You hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? You're right. I didn't like that idea. Yeah, let's just stay here a little bit longer.
What a relief.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
The little voices' pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Sweet. I'm losing my mind. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, so just one more ending that I want to get, and that is to go to chapter 2 and decide to leave the woods on chapter 2. So let's do it.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Okay, I think this is the new dialogue that I haven't heard yet.
What's going on? Where are we? I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a texture of nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something comes close by. Oh yeah, this is definitely new. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance, fingers drag, crawls across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration, this vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. This is a nightmare. Wake up. Embrace the thoughts. I think this is probably going to lead us to the new ending. Urgency, you have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret, this world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger, there is only so much thread in this place. Thread in this place? Do not waste it. I am our only salvation.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is you're here to slay.
Does that count as a new ending? Maybe I was supposed to wake up. Yup. So maybe here we just have to wake up. Oh! Anger, why have you come back?
You're on a path
What? We
in
need
the
a...
woods, and at the end of that path
Wait, what just
is a
happened?
cabin.
That was...
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Do we need to do that 5 times? Is that what it was? Oh, so we need to do it 5 times in a row. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna be here a minute, but we're gonna get that done. Okay. Yep. Yep. Here we are. Oblivion. The many feelers pull your shape into something formless. You have made a decision. It is the wrong one. I love you. You are bliss, joy, and understanding, everything at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat, an open wound. Your soul forced back into existence. I love you. You are bliss, joy, and understanding, everything at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. You are agony. You are bliss. You are agony. Exist, consciousness fades, exist. You are bliss. You are agony. 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 Exist. This just seems like it's gonna go on forever. Okay, and then we'll just do consciousness fades away. And there it is. And there it is, ladies and germs. Oh my lord, finally we have gotten all the, what I would consider to be unique endings of Slay the Princess. All right, we did it. I'd say that overall my final thoughts on this game, I, of course, really enjoyed it. It freaked me out a lot more than I initially expected it to. I also didn't expect it to be as abstract as it ended up being. I'm not really into, I wouldn't say I'm not really into, I'm not really used to things like cosmic horror or things like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, Lovecraftian is also the word that I was looking for. I think conceptually it's really cool, but I think it's also something that's very difficult to fully wrap your head around in such a short amount of time. But I think the other really cool thing about things that are very amorphous and Lovecraftian in general are that I feel like they can also be left up to interpretation a lot of times. Not that I feel like I have a concrete interpretation of this game, but whether or not I feel like I grasped the depth of this game, I still really enjoyed the experience of playing it. I found the story of these two, I guess, beings that were once whole, separated into a, well, I know that they described her as being sort of like the quote-unquote bad side, where she is agony, she is death, she is all these negative things. I don't know if they fully elaborated on the hero being all these positive things, but that's sort of what I took just by process of elimination of her being all these negative things. I found the story of sort of like them being once whole, them being, and then being separated, and then the good essentially trying or being convinced to slay the bad, and it's sort of being personified as like a hero and a princess. I mean, I thought it was really cool. I think their story is incredibly compelling, and at least from my perspective, I feel like the true ending, the good ending, even though the ending where you slay the princess is quote unquote the good ending, I feel like the true good ending is when you accept her, you become whole again, and you leave with her. Because maybe this is like just my philosophy on things, but you can't really have good without bad, right? Things need to be in some sort of equilibrium in order for us to actually be able to appreciate all aspects of life. I don't know what the overarching theme of this game necessarily is, but all I know is that that is the true ending for me personally. I could be interpreting it completely incorrectly, and you know what? If it is, that wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, this is one of those games I need to watch like a video essay on to I feel like fully grasp. But overall, of course, I enjoyed it. The voice acting, phenomenal job. The animation, the visuals in general were absolutely incredible. And yeah, I'd definitely love to check out more games like this, because I feel like it's a good, aside from just being a compelling story, it's also good to like use your brain and sort of come to your own conclusions about things that are maybe less concrete or just complicated enough for you to not be able to fully digest it in one sitting, because that causes you to think. And I don't really think that much when playing games, but I am with this game. Anyways, I go live on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday if you would like to see me play games like this live. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Bye.